Hello and welcome to another Delboy video, and today I'm going to be continuing a series that I really started last year, but due to life things, things get pushed back, and I haven't continued until today. So what are we going to be doing? Well, we're going to be doing some trading card unboxings. Back in the day when I was a huge comic book collector, I managed to get into trading cards. Now, they started off by being in my local comic book shop, and eventually I sort of moved on to buying direct from a particular card company in Manchester, believe it or not, while I was still living in my hometown. And I didn't know that there was a sort of like a small community in my hometown that collected these. So we sort of helped out each other, because I don't know if you know this, but when you buy trading cards, you buy them by packs, or you can buy them by a hobby box, or you could actually buy them by the case. Now, my comic book shop never bought a case worth, far too expensive, but they did buy several boxes, and there was something called previews, and you used to be able to add them to your comic book order. And I got in with a sort of like a small community, and I'd buy a couple of boxes, they'd buy a couple of boxes. We'd try and help each other out with base cards, and then chase cards. So if anybody knows anything about trading cards, you'll know that chase cards are very sort of like random. They're every so many packs. And I sort of like came away out of trading cards when I moved up and bought my own house in Manchester. So I stopped collecting for quite some time. And I didn't really start back getting trading cards again until last year. Now, I must insist on this, that trading cards are fantastic, but they are very expensive. I've noticed this year that there are certain lines of non-sports comic cards where you only get 3 cards in a box, and they cost nearly $300. And this is from a base set that'll have something like 50 cards. So you work out the math yourself. Absolute fortune. Now, I did start to fall out of trading cards with the how many chase cards you needed to get, and the fact that they reduced the amount of cards that were in a pack and how many packs there were in a box. When I started to get these last year, I thought it'd just be a kick to sort of like buy a couple of boxes, but they'd have to be really, really cheap. And what tends to be happening at the moment is you can still get these sort of quite cheap, but they don't not only do hobby boxes, they do what they call blaster boxes. Now, the blaster boxes are sort of like a fill-in sort of thing. They're part of the base set, but you still get specific chase cards for those. So I'll never be able to have the chase sets that you'd get in a hobby box, but I will be able to collect certain chase cards from the blaster boxes. Now, hobby boxes, when I finished buying them, were sort of like 10 cards a pack, somewhere around there. You'd get something like 15, 16 packs a box, and the checklist would be anywhere from 50 to, I don't know, 150. We'll say that, shall we? And that means that if you bought a box, you could possibly, if you got no doubles, get a base set. Fat chance really now of you ever getting a base set. But I thought it'd be a bit of a kick. And I looked on the internet, and there's a lot of these blaster boxes that just didn't sell, and therefore they're quite cheap to get. Just out of interest, if you just look at my previous videos on this, you will see that I spent around about 12 or 14 pounds a box, and I bought around about 3 boxes. So, you know, anywhere between 36 and 40 pounds for 3 boxes. And that's extremely cheap. When I was buying these, the hobby boxes, like, as I said, there'd be £100 a box and you'd get 15 packs. So I'm spending less than I did back in the day, but I'm not going to get a base set. So what are we doing today? Well, we're going to do Marvel cards because that was my first love, although I did buy all comic book related ones back then. I bought DC, Superman, Batman, those sort of things. I did buy other comic creation ones such as Max. Don't know if anybody remembers Max. He was a monster. And I bought She and Avenging Angel, Evangeline, all sorts. I even bought sort of film and TV series cards like Star Trek, X-Files. So today we're going to do Marvel Beginnings Volume 2 Series 1. I'll just quickly go to the overhead cam just to show you the box from the last video. These were Volume 2 Series 2 trading cards by Upper Deck. And the ones that we're going to be doing today are Marvel Beginnings, but it's Volume 2 Series 1. So I'm going to be having some Series 1 cards. We'll go to my other video, which is my desktop view, and you can sort of like see what you're getting here. So this is the trading card database. It's a well-known website. And it shows you here that there's a checklist, inserts, packaging, all that sort of stuff, giving people the ability to see what they're getting. Now, there is 180 cards in this base set. And then there are chase cards. So we'll have a little look at that in a moment. Now, these are quite highly rated, look, rating 9.2. I think that might be because they were quite an easy set to get together. If you bought a hobby box and you bought a couple of blaster boxes, you'd probably get a base set, and that makes the ratings going to go up. You know, the more difficult it is for getting a base set together, you know, just the very bottom 180 card set in this instance, the more difficult it is to get that, you know, I would say that they're going to mark this down. So this must have been a set from 2022 that was probably quite easy to get together. We're now in 2026, so it's going to be harder. But you can see here there's 180. There are inserts as well. If you have a look here, it's got a point in time, black borders, blue rainbows, comic clippings, corner boxes, cosmic alpha. You get the gist. And if I do click on that inserts and related sets, you'll see that there are 26 different types of sets. My God. How sets work? Look, just to show you here, you'll see it says, look, there is a set in here called a point in time. Yeah. They come 1 card out of every 15 packs, or 1 card in every 6 if you bought it from a blaster. So if you got something like 30 packs in a hobby box, you'd get 2. If you were getting 1 in every 6 from a blaster box, let's see, you get 9 packs, you'd get 1 card out of every box for a point in time. And that's if you're lucky. So that's sort of like how it works. And it goes further down here. So that's sort of like the same cosmic alpha signatories. 1 in every 5,238 packs. Or 1 in every 291 packs out of a blaster box. My God. And etc, etc, etc. Now, chase cards are brilliant in the fact that they do look marginally better than a base set. Okay, that's the one thing that you can take from that. But also, they're much more expensive, and therefore if you were just to sell on, you might be able to get your money back. That's the thing. For me, it was the joy of opening these. So I'm going to switch now to my overhead camera. There we go. And I'll show you the box. So there it is. New Beginnings, Volume 2, Series 1. Look for retail exclusive red supernova parallels. 9 cards per pack. 9 packs per box. You can see some of the image designs on there. And on the side there, I'll see if I can get it into focus there, and you can have a little look yourself. It says here, just as I said before, the box contains an assortment of trading cards, and then some ratios. So you've got red foil set, rainbow foil, blue, blacks, deep, lore, weapon plus sets, etc., etc. So I'm going to try opening these. So you can see they're all sealed. That was quite important, that you only ever bought a sealed set. And we'll open this box up. Here we go. I'm just opening it up in front of you guys. Sometimes when you used to open these, they would be sealed as well. So in this particular instance, there is no seal that I can see. So there's no sellotaped end, if you see what I mean. And when we open it up, there we are. You can see there's the packs. And if I take those out, according to this, there should be 5 cards per pack, 9 packs per box. So I should have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. So I'll put the box over here, and we'll start off, shall we? Now, I always used to tap these down like this, tap down like that, and then I used to cut the tops off so that you couldn't cut into the cards. There we go. And then I used to pull them out in a hope that I didn't destroy them. So there we are. I've done that now. And I'll put the package away, and we can start and see what we've got. So what have we got here? We've got Red Guardian. It's quite a nice looking card. As you can see, they're quite basic, but you've got that nice silver upper deck symbol and a silver outline. And then on the back, you've got a little bit of information. Lots. There you are. You've got Red Guardian. This one is number 43. It's a base card. It tells you there, look, in the white line. So we'll put that in a base pile there. Then we've got Sharon Carter from Captain America. That's quite a nice looking card again. Basic design. You could say that was probably a panel from a comic, I would have said. It is number 35. It is a base card, as you can see. And then we've got a Cosmic Alpha. Now, we've talked about Cosmic Alpha before. I'd have to go back and find out what it says, but this one is Stormbreaker. So it's a 4 comic. And you can see the back is significantly different, and it says it is number 6. So it's number 6 of Cosmic Alpha. So that's very nice indeed. And we'll put that in a special pile of itself. Then we've got Gore the God Butcher. Again, I think that's just from a panel. Again, it uses that upper deck silver lining on those. It is a base card, as you can see, number 165. And then we've got Dupe. There we are, Dupe. Weird looking character that is, isn't it? There we go. And that one is a base card, number 141. Very good. So that's our first pack. And as you can see, we got one sort of chase card, and we got the rest as base cards. So we'll open this next pack. Do that in front of you, look, with my pair of scissors. Just take the top off like that. Take the cards out. There we go. put the packaging away and see what we've got in here. So this time we have got Mad Thinker. Yeah, a character that's been in many different issues from Marvel. I used to see Mad Thinker in Fantastic Four, I believe. So this one is a base card, number 13. Then we have got Copperhead. There we go. This one is number 68. Base card. In Spider-Man. Quite good. Nice looking card. And we've got a red border. That's a chase. Notice that the upper deck there is gold rather than silver. I don't know if that shows up, but it's gold. Lady Deathstrike. I believe X-Men. It is a red base. Number 104. So really, this is how it works. I'd need another 104, but for the base set, because this is a chase card. It's a parallel set. But it goes into our special set there. And we've got Gorilla Girl. Gorilla Girl. There you are. That's a normal base card. Number 93. I'm not quite sure where Gorilla Girl turns up. Moondark. Okay. There you are. Who knew? So not that familiar with all of these characters as it is. It says beginnings. And then we've got Danny Ketch, which is a Ghost Rider. There you go. You can see with the symbol at the bottom, it's a base card, number 123. And there we are. We've got through our second pack. Going through them now a little bit. So I've tapped these down a little bit and I'm going to cut the top off. There we are. Rid of that and take the cards out in front of you. There you are. Take the packaging away. And what have we got here? Oh, Captain Britain. Now that's an image from the later series of Captain Britain, probably Excalibur. Captain Britain to me is the face that you see at the bottom left-hand corner. A character I definitely know about because living in the UK, it was our first sort of Marvel superhero designed specifically for the UK. It was Brian Braddock, and that was 1976, 77, if I remember rightly, in our weekly comics. So this is number 74. There you are. It actually says it there. Look, 1976. There you are. But ended up being in the X-Men line in America. Excalibur is the affiliated group on that one. Then we've got Songbird. Yeah, quite nice looking card. Like that one. It's base card. Number 89. Then we've got, ooh. Now these are one of the special, look, hollow flash type cards. This one's Rogue. That's from the X-Men. Anybody who knows the comic book line and knows the film line will know. This is a red supernova. There you are, Rogue. Number 95. Definitely a special. Really do like that hollow effect. Look. Like fireworks going on behind. There we are. So, hence the supernova. Then we've got Victoria Hand. Just another comic book caption, you know, from an actual comic book. There's no new art in that one. It's a base card, number 159. And we've got Kingmaker. I believe that's in 4. I think, pretty sure I'm right on that one. Bullseye Abusive Father. So no, I was wrong. So that'd be Daredevil. Okie dokie. So that's a base card. There we are. You'll have to excuse some of my knowledge. I'm a little bit, as I said, I haven't bought trading cards for a while. And when it comes to comic books, I really buy Spider-Man these days. So I won't know everything. So here we go. We're opening another packet. Pull these ones out. There we go. And the first one out of this pack is Martine Bancroft. There we are. Again, just something out of the comics, I think, on that one. No special artwork. That one's number 54 of the base card set. Then we got Franklin Richards. Well, that's definitely the Fantastic Four. I think we know more about Franklin Richards now after the recent Fantastic Four movie. I think that's Devil Dinosaur in the background. Funnily enough, that's number 47, first seen in 1968. Yeah, when he was born, after the marriage of Sue and Reed Richards. So that's a base card. And then we've got a Heroes for Hire Team Formations subset. So that's our special card for this pack. This one is TF6. You can see on the back. Slightly different design again. No foils on that one. Weird. Maybe they're a bit more common on that one, but it goes into the special pile anyway. Then we've got Puck. I think that's X-Men. This one is number 105. Yeah, Alpha Flight. There you go. Got that one. And we've got, oh, good, Cosmic Spider-Man. That's really nice. That was, I remember seeing Cosmic Spider-Man in the actual Spider-Man comics during the storyline Powerless. So that was really nice. Always did like the costume of that one. It's number 171 of the base set. So there we are, gone through that. How many we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. That's for this box. So we'll cut this open. There we are. And take the cards out, put the packs away. And the first one out of this one is Matador. Looking very much like a Matador. Number 29. Very nice. Base card into the base pile. Then we've got A Point in Time. There we are. I'm pretty sure that's a subset. We'll have a look at them in a moment. So that is Laura Kinney was discovered at a grisly scene. There we go. Yes, so it is a subset. Look, PT16. X, so it's part of the X series, so it's X23. So it definitely goes in the special pile. But we've got another chase card. Look, we've got another Supernova Red, and it's Abomination this time. That's definitely from the Hulk comics. Look at that. That looks really nice. It sparkles and changes colours and everything. Really nice. Number 40, Red Supernova. Like that one. Then we got Komodo. There we go. Number 153 of the base set. We'll have to go quite fast shortly. And then we've got Lady Deathstrike. There we are. Base card number 104. So just tidy these up a little bit and we'll move on to the next pack. We'll take these off and take these packs out. There we are. And what we got here, we have got, can't even pronounce this one, Chiffon, something like that. So on the back, that's a base card, number 69. Put that up to the camera for you. Then we've got, obviously, iconic 4. Really nice, that one. Comic book panel, I think, number 6. Quite early in the set, base card. Then we have got Deep Lore, another subset. There we are. Again, no silver foils on the top of this one. Deep Lore. It is number 2 in the Deep Lore range. Nice green. Shows up quite well. So that goes into our special pile. Then we've got Penny Parker. That's from definitely a multiverse, Spider-Verse type line on that one. Base card set, number 170. So nearing the end of the 180 glass set. Then you got Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy. I think we all recognize Nebula now. Base card set, number 114. Lovely. So then we got another pack. Tap these down. Cut the tops off. There we are. Put that to one side. Take the cards out. There we are. Put the packaging away. And what have we got this time? We've got Wendigo. Seen in many different comics, but I think I saw Wendigo the first time in Hulk. So it's a base card, number 59. Quite nice. Then we got Doctor Strange. Notice the base cards have got that silver foiling. There we are, Doctor Strange. I think we all know Doctor Strange now. Number 14. I expect that to be in the low numbers there. Then we got Deep Lore again. There we go. Weapon Plus program. So we all know that one. Weapon X, Wolverine. So that's number 8 of that series. Put that up to the screen. There we go. Then we got Demon Bear. Looking a bit demonish. Can't say much more than that. Number 111 or 111. And then we've got Wave. Some of these do look actually quite nice as even though they're out of comic book panels. That's number 177. Down to the last 2 packs of this box. So cut the tops off of this one. There we go. Top cut off. Pull the cards out. Put the packaging away. And what have we got in here? We have got Enchantress from 4. So that one is a base card, number 22. First seen in 1964. Wow. That is going back some time. Arcade. Now, Arcade is definitely a villain from the X-Men series, but I saw Arcade in a Spider-Man comic when he teamed up with Captain Britain in a Marvel team-up comic. That's when I recognised Arcade. Number 80 of the base card set. Then we've got Cosmic Alpha card. Eye of Agamotto. That's from Doctor Strange. As you can see from the back, that looks really nice on the back. Number 3 goes into our special set. And we've got another supernova. I like these supernovas. Husk. There we go. Look at the sparkle on that one. And number 119, Red Supernova. And we got Pyro. That is a nice card. Look at that art on there. That's really nice. Base card, though, number 116. Goes into the base pile set. Last card out the pack. Out the box, should I say. Cut the top off. Pull the cards out of the pack. Put the packaging away. And what have we got here? Oh, lovely. I've got a Spider-Man card. So we've got Mary Jane Watson looking lovely there. She always did look lovely, though. John Romita drew her really nicely. That's number 37 of the base card set. We got Blastar from the Fantastic Four comics. Definitely from the Negative Zone. Number 41 base card set. We've got another one of these Deep Lores. Here we are. This one is Weapon. Yeah, Weapon X again. Really quite nice. Green. The Deep Lores seem to be green. Look really nice. We have got Ashley Barton. I think that's Silk, isn't it? Pretty sure. That's a Spider-Man related character. Number 158. And we've got Blink. That's definitely just a panel. Number 134. And there we go. So that's our first box done. And we got some nice cards there. I don't know quite how many supernovas we got, but we got some Deep Lores, some supernovas, a couple of point in times. Heroes for Hire, Supernova, Red, and a Cosmic Alpha. There we are. So we got 2 Cosmic Alphas. We got 1, 2, 3 Supernovas, a red bordered background, 3 Deep Lores, 1 team formation, and 1 point in time. Not bad. Not bad at all. Think the pull is the red card. Not sure. Would need to check that. Put those to one side. I'll put them over here, actually, while we concentrate on another box. So I'll put this box away, and yeah, we'll open another one. Why not? Open these up. So I'm opening up another box. Look, as you can see, these came from America, by the way, but because they were cheap, it was actually very cheap postage on these. Under £5. So it's exactly the same deal as before. There's all the packs. There'll be 9 packs in here, 5 cards per pack. Take these out. There we go. Count these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And we'll start on this second box. So tap them down, cut the tops off. There we go. Pull the cards out, put the packaging away. There we go. And let's look at these together. So we have got Jean Grey from the X-Men. Wonderful. Base card, number 18. Put that in the base pile set. Got Proteus. There we are. Number 90 of the base card set. That's X-Men. Pretty sure of it. We got Deep Lore. Weapon Plus program again. But that's a very nice image. Look at that image. Detail in that. Really nice. So put that into the special pile. That one was number 4. There we go. Then we've got Speed. That's from Young Avengers, number 151. And we've got Emma Frost. Yeah, definitely X-Men. See that from the characters around. Number 91, base card set. Lovely. So, just going to do something else on here. Turn off the sound because it's driving me nuts. And we'll open up another pack. So you can see you get quite some cards, but whether you'll get a base set, probably not. So there we are, pulled those out. The first one we've got is Graviton. I think that's definitely X-Men, isn't it? Might be. Definitely saw it in Guardians of the Galaxy, Graviton. But there we are. It's a base card. It's number 76. This one is Odin. Well, that's 4. We know Odin. Thor's father. Number 9. Oh, now this is the hit probably of the whole box, and that will be a sketch card. And we've got a sketch card illustration boards, as you can see there. That looks very nice. It's just like a canvas card. First seen in 1941. My God. And it's number 48 of these sketch cards. So that definitely goes into the specials. Then we got Cannonball. Lovely. Base card number 103. New Mutants, I believe that one is. Then we got Cosmic Ghost Rider. So obviously Ghost Rider. And that's number 175. And that's a base card. And that ends that pack. So just cut the tops off of this. Yeah, I'm just cutting the top off. Yeah, look. Pull the cards out. Put the packaging away. And what have we got this time? We have got Killmonger in a nice card. I mean, for a base card, that looks really quite nice. Number 62. We've got Taboo. Just a basic panel one, that one, from what I can see. Number 65. First seen in 1974. There we go, just so you can see. Then we've got Jack of Hearts. Now, I saw Jack of Hearts initially in a Hulk comic. That's a red card, so that's a red base. So that's definitely a special. Number 72. That goes in the special pile. Sentry sort of came about. My first seeing of Sentry was in the 2000s. And was a big storyline for a period of time, but never really took traction from what I can tell. Number 139 of the base set. And then we've got Warpath. There we are. Basic card again. Base set, 109. And that goes on the base pile. There we are. Open another pack. Yeah, put the cards all to the base at the bottom. Open the top. And take the cards out. There we go. And what have we got now? Oh, wow. We've got a very well-known one. Ant-Man. There you are. So that would be 87 on there. First seen. Oh, so it's the later Ant-Man. A sort of like the Bronze Age, 1979 Ant-Man, not the initial Hank Pym. Then we've got Edwin Jarvis. That's the Avengers butler. Not really going to get much of a fantastic image of that one. 28, but first seen in 1964. Wow. Does go back a few years. Then we've got, a lovely one. Now, this is one of those red supernovas, and it is of the Red Skull. And the Red Skull has been around for years in Captain America. So look at that. Red supernova to go with his red bonds. Look at that. There we are. So that goes into the special pile there. Then we've got Hero Kala on the base. That's Hulk Comics, I believe, 157. And then you got Rio Morales. Just a standard panel. There we go. And number 163. I had to look in the corner then. Forgot where they were. And that's another pack done. So here we go with another one. I'll put all the cards to the base. There we go. Cut well away from them so I don't damage any of the cards. Pull the cards out the pack. There we go. Put the packaging aside. And what we got this time? So we've got Valkyrie. There we are. I first saw Valkyrie really in Defenders. But has been seen in many different comics, mostly 4. Base card number 49. Also seen in the Avengers, of course. Ego the Living Planet, we saw in Guardians of the Galaxy, but again, I saw Ego the Living Planet in 4 comics. There we go. Number 36. Quite a nice looking one. Infinite Cosmic Alpha card. So another one of the special inserts. Infinity Gauntlet. I think we all know the Infinity Gauntlet now that we've seen the films. So that's a Cosmic Alpha insert. This one's number 7. And we've got Riot. That's from Spider-Man. Look at the artwork in that. That's really nice. But it is just a panel, but it's still a lovely card. Number 132, Spider-Man line. And then we've got Annihilation. That's a cosmic character. I think I saw Annihilation first in Nova, if I remember rightly. Number 180, or Nova Corpse, should I say. So that is the last card, 180 of the base set, if we ever did get a base set. So here we go with another pack. Put all the cards to the bottom. Cut the tops off. There we go. And pull them out. And the first one we've got is a Spider-Man villain, Scorpion. Always loved the Scorpion. Matt Gargan. Always thought he was a formidable villain for Spider-Man. Scorpion being a natural predator for a spider. Number 30. Yep, 1965. J. Jonah Jameson hired him. Turned him into a super villain. It was a private detective. So here we are. We've got a deep lore one here. Ultimate. What does it say? Ultimatum. There you are. See there, Deep Lore. This one is number 18. Goes into the special pile, and along with this one, which is another supernova. This one is Gypsy Moth. Looking very nice. Different colours, different effects as you tilt the card. Nice. So that one's number 84, if anybody's interested there. We've got Dread Knight. Only really Knight one that I really remember from Marvel is Black Knight. This is 1977, base card, number 150. And we've got Speedball. There we are. That's quite a nice looking card as well. Number 108. Really quite nice. Base card. So another pack down. Not many more to go. 3 packs. So we'll cut the top off of this one. And take the cards out the pack. And who have we got? Oh, we're getting some Spider-Man villains now. We've got Kurt Connors as Lizard. Very early days of Spider-Man. That's a nice card, actually. I quite like that one. Number 19. First seen in 1963. Very early. First 12 issues of Spider-Man is the Lizard. Drax the Destroyer. Really nice. Base card number 58. Very nice. Saw that in Thanos. So that goes in the base card set. Then we've got a Point in Time. This is Natasha Romanoff. That's Black Widow, isn't it? That's right. Point in Time there. Number 6 of a Point in Time. So quite a low one. You can see the Black Widow look on the back there. Quite nice. Then we've got Callisto. Another base card. Number 102. And we've got Slingshot. Pretty generic one, that one. Number 156. First seen in 2008, I think it says there. So a little bit later on in Marvel history. Down to the last 2 packs. When you've been a collector like me, and I was collecting from when my dad bought me my first comic book, Marvel comic book, which was in 1975. Something from 2008 is probably a little bit harder for me to have any nostalgia with. But here we go with this next pack. It's the one before last. We've got Black Talon. A nice looking card there as well. Number 75 from Avengers, if I remember rightly. Quite nice. Then we've got Constrictor. That's an Iron Man villain. Constrictor. There we are, number 78. Pretty sure of that. Might be wrong. Pretty sure Constrictor is. Then we got another Deep Lore. This one is number 6 on those green cards. Looks quite nice. That looks like Iron Fist in the background there. Got that one. Then we got another Supernova. Ooh, Star. Look at that. Really sets off those images. Really quite nice. So that one's number 178. Nice. And then we've got Cassandra Romulus from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, but it's the Bronze Age Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's not the early 60s stuff. Yeah, the 90s. There we are. And we're down to the last pack of this box. So just cut the pack up there. This last one. Take the cards out the pack. Go. And we have got Purple Man. That I think was seen in... Oh, it was a Marvel series as well. It was... Who was that? That's it. Jessica Jones, wasn't it? That's it. Jessica Jones, Purple Man. I think it was David Tennant that played that in the TV series. So there we go. Purple Man. Then we've got Princess Python from the circus. Brilliant. So that's number 31. Sorry, I was getting engrossed with what it said on the back there. It's the Masters of Evil. First, I think I first saw her in Hulk comic, if I remember rightly. That's a base card. Then we've got a Cosmic Alpha, but that's a comic book cover. That's Journey into Mystery, Thor's first appearance. Recognize that image for definite. That one's number 1. So I've got the very first one of the Cosmic Alpha one there. Then we've got Bats, a dog. They do get a bit eclectic, these. That's a base card, number 174. And then we've got Stingray. Pretty sure that's from Namor. Submariner, number 144. You know, for years I used to call him Submariner, but it's Submariner. Anyway, number 144. And that concludes the second box. Marvellous. So again, I'll put those to one side. And the base sets. What did I get with these then? So we got Cosmic Alpha, Red, Deep Lore, Point in Time, another Supernova, another Deep Lore, Cosmic Alpha, there, another red one, a normal one, a sketch card, which is the one I think is the most lucrative out of these. So we've got 3 Deep Lores, 1 Point in Time, 1 red parallel set, 2 Cosmic Alphas, 3, I think, Supernovas, where I think we got 4 in the last one, but we got a sketch card. There we are. So that one is the pull, I think, out of that set. There we go. And I've just got to check something on the phone, and then I will be right back and we'll open the final box. So we're down to our last box, the third box out of this. And I'll open this like I did the others. Just take that cellophane off. This one was the more damaged of the ones that came in the package, because it came in a just paper bag type thing when it arrived from the States. And just like the others, it's non-sealed. But when we open it up, it's the same as before, 9 packs, I believe. Take that to this one side. And we should have 9 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, we do. And we'll start opening these as we did before. So, cut the top away. And pull the cards out. And let's hope that we've got very few doubles. So we've got Jack of Hearts, which I believe is the first time I've seen it as a base card. So that's good. And that's number 72, because I think we've got that one as a red or a hollow flash. Then we've got Human Torch. That's number 5 on the base cards. First seen in 1961, although the original Torch is a 40s in the 40s, 1940s. And then we have got a Deep Lore. There we go. That's number 9 of the Deep Lore set. We got Jubilee. There we are, Jubilee from X-Men. First seen in the 80s, number 120, X-Men. And then we've got Iman. Don't know that one. Number 168, seen in 2013. Not surprised I probably don't recognize that one. These are beginnings, so they could be from anywhere in Marvel lore. So then we got another pack. Cut the top off. Put that to one side. Put the packaging to one side. Put the cards out. There we go. And the first one we've got is Surtur. Nice looking card. Quite like that one. Number 20, first seen in 1963. There we are. And then we've got Whizzer, which I've got that sketch card of. So that's nice. I've got the sketch card as well as the normal base card. Seen in the 40s, number 48 as well in the set. Then we've got team formations. This one is 4 Corps, so obviously from 4. Quite nice, sort of like a montage image with a cutout of the front cover. Number 7 of that line, so that's definitely a special card. Jack-o'-lantern, again seen earlier, but I saw Jack-o'-lantern in Spider-Man around about the Hobgoblin era, so the 80s. Number 96, here we are, a villain, by the way, just so you know. And then we've got Profile, first seen in 2006, and it's number 152 in the base card line. That's wonderful. So that's packed down. Another pack, should I say? So we'll cut this one open. There we go. Take the cards out. Packaging aside. And who have we got this time? Heimdall. Well, that's from 4. That looks quite nice. Number 8. Yeah, you'd expect that one to be very early. Next one is Pepper Potts. We've all seen Pepper Potts before. Number 15, first seen in 1963. Nice. And we've got a blue parallel set. Now, I think they're like the red set. So it's like one every 15 or so packs. So it's number 102, but it goes into the special line. And that one is Callisto. And it's number 102, like I said. Then you've got the Maker. Definitely just an image from a comic. Number 162, first seen in 2011. Nice. Now we got Echo. That's a nice looking image, actually. Quite like that one. Beautiful looking lady. 138. On the base set. There we go. Open up another pack now. So put the cards down to the bottom. Cut the top off. Pull the cards out. There we go. Put the packaging aside. And the first one out of here is Quicksilver. There we are. I first saw Quicksilver in the Avengers. Number 21. Base card set. So this one's Black Cat. It's not really a villain, but from Spider-Man's line. Remember that first issue. Worth quite a bit now. Number 88, saw first seen in the 1979. Brilliant. Base card. Then we've got a Supernova. It's Kate Bishop. Purples and reds don't... I sometimes wonder if they go well, but that actually doesn't look too bad. It's quite nice. Kate Bishop. So it's a Supernova, number 148. So it definitely goes into the special pile. Then you got Spot. First saw that in Spectacular Spider-Man, or Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man to be exact. Towards the issue 100, somewhere around there. Seen in the cartoon, the 90s Spider-Man, but hope maybe seen in the new film. Don't know yet. Issue 113. Base card. And then we've got Dazzler. Again, I saw that in our own comic with a lovely John Romita cover. It was painted art, but I saw that one in Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, very early on, going against Lightmaster, if I remember rightly. Number 161, first seen in the 1980s. There you are, 1980. That's a base card, so get the next pack, knock the cards down, cut the tops off. There we go. Pull the cards out. And first one out of here is Fin Fang Foom. I always love that name. Lovely card there. Number 3. First seen in 1961. Yeah, before really the Marvel age of superheroes, Fin Fang Foom. Then you've got Big Wheel. Spider-Man. I remember rightly. Number 82, first seen in 1978. I think it was against Rocket Racer, if I remember rightly, an Amazing Spider-Man, around about the 170s, somewhere around there. I think. Could be a bit earlier. Then you've got A Point in Time, Black Panther. Yeah, Black Panther, very beloved in the cinematic. I never really read Black Panther too much in the comics. This one's number 9. Saw Black Panther in Fantastic Four and Avengers, and his own comic, and of course. So then we've got Rogue, which I think we've had before. So that's number 95 in the normal baseline. And we've got Husk. There we are. Number 119 in the baseline. Wonderful. Moving on. Because we're getting on, I should think now, to nearly an hour. Didn't expect it to go quite that long. So I've cut the top off, took the cards out. There we go. And the first one we've got is Red Guardian. Is that Guardians of the Galaxy? I think it is. Not sure. Number 43. Quite a nice looking card though. Like that one. Then we got the Deep Lore ones again. And in that lovely green, it looks like the X-Men. Number 17. Quite nice. The greens really show up quite well. Then we've got a Spider-Man villain in the red supernova of Shocker. Remember seeing Shocker. John Romita drew the Shocker, yeah, in the 60s. There you are. This one's number 39. Definitely goes into the chase card pile. Then you got Johnny Watts. Don't recognise Johnny Watts, really. Doesn't ring a bell anyway. Number 173. First seen in 2017. Yeah, so quite modern to me. And then we've got the Hood. Recognise the Hood. There you go. Number 143. Very nice. That's definitely Doctor Strange. Tell by that background. So getting near the end now. Next pack. Cut the tops off. There we go. Take the cards out. Packaging away. And the first one out of the pack is Sharon Carter, which I think we've had already. Captain America 35 of the card set. Wendigo, definitely again we've had. So it's starting to get some duplicates now. Number 59, saw the Wendigo in the Hulk. Cosmic Cube from Cosmic Alpha. There we are, the Cosmic Cube. We've seen those in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the very early days. Number 5. Cosmic Cube was an Captain America storyline, if I remember rightly. Then you got Sin. Quite a nice looking card, although it's just a generic panel. Number 107 of the baseline set. And we've got Shadrach. He's Emmerdale. Only joking. Shadrach. Number 167, seen quite late again in the Marvels, so that's 2012 according to the back. So we're down to the last couple of packs. Cut the top off. Take the cards out. Put the packaging to one side, and the first one is Doctor Strange. Again, I think we've had. Number 14 in that line. Mad Thinker, we've had that one as well. So we're definitely getting duplicates now. Number 13. We've got a Deep Lore in that lovely green. This one is number 13. We've got another Supernova. This one is Cardinal. At least we're not getting too many duplicates of these. I think they're all been different. This one's number 130. And then we got the Sentinels from X-Men. We've seen those in Days of Futures Past and all that sort of stuff. Mutant Killers, number 137 in the baseline set. And we're down to the last pack. Last pack. Cut the tops off. Take the cards out the pack. There we go. And the first one is Copperhead. We've had that one. Yeah, these are all duplicates now. Copperhead. Number 68. Baseline. Captain Britain. We've definitely had that one. Number 74. On the baseline. Then you've got Marvel Knights Team Formations. This one is Marvel Knights. There we go. Show you that. Quite a nice image. See if I can get that better. There we go. Really quite nice card. Definitely goes in that line. Then we've got Feral. Definitely looks feral as well. Number 125. Go. That's a base. And then we've got Summoner as the last card of the whole lot. Number 179. And I know we had a 180, so that goes together. So there we go. So that's that baseline set. And what did we get out of these? So we got some team formations. We got a Supernova, Deep Lore, Beginnings, Deep Lore, Point in Time, and again a blue, Team Formations, which is there, and another Deep Lore. So we've got 3 Deep Lores, 1 Point in Time, 1 blue Parallel, 1 Beginnings, and 3 red Supernovas. And that's your lot. So that's what I used to do back in the 80s and 90s, was buy these boxes, open the packets, put them into their piles, start putting them into sequential order. Hopefully I had a base set. Hopefully I had some good chase cards. And I would help fill my friends with the base cards that they might have been missing. And then we'd have a little look at the chase. And if we had some duplicates, we'd try and swap. Or we'd sell them between each other. Always trying to help out. But as you can see, when you were looking there, you got duplicates. And you got chase cards that you'd never, ever, I should think, without buying them on, auction sites, ever get anywhere near completing. And if you did, the cards would be a lot more expensive. I'm not quite sure whether it lists prices for these, but if I go down, I think it's got packaging pricing. There we go. So you can have a look. Some are really cheap. Look, so Namor, look, check pricing on that one. Red Skull. Standard base card would be about 27 cents, 89 cents, 25 cents, $1.15, etc., etc. Look, oh, that one's quite good. Stiltman, $1.63. So that one's quite a bit more pricey compared to the others. Not sure where we're going to get anything else here. Look, sometimes up to $1, mostly in the 25 cents range. For those inserts, I'm not quite sure whether it actually prints the prices for these. So if we went to, I don't know, let's go to a point in time. It doesn't list the prices. Look, there's the Hulk. Doesn't even list the price, but that's what it looks like. So quite nice. Spider-Man. I wonder what the Spider-Man one looked like. Oh, there you go. Quite nice. So I just wanted to just sort of like show that. and I'll just wind up the video and say I had a blast opening those out of a blaster box. There you are. And hope you've enjoyed this. I will probably show, because I have got some more boxes to open up. I bought them all at the same time as last year, so there's nothing new. But I have enjoyed opening them up, and I'll probably show off some of my folders of completed sets. Be nice to go over those old sets again. And with that, I'm going to say salute, and thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks very much. Till next time. Bye-bye.